Hey guys, it's MarshmallowGirl. Welcome back to Black Mirror 3. So, I think we said in the last episode we're actually in Black Mirror Castle. In the locked room that we, for some reason, couldn't get into. Since we're here, my only guess would be that the mother's alive? Or her spirit brought us here? Maybe it was the white lady? I don't know. This happened right after we decided stupidly to go into the ritual chamber by ourselves to try to get rid of, the book, to try to get rid of Mordred, which makes no sense because we know for a fact that only the blood of a Gordon can activate this shit. So it's like, just kill yourself at this point. Like, in a way that you know for a fact Mordred could not possess your body again. Like, just decapitate yourself or something. Also, I don't know if it's true, but that looks like there's mold on the wall, and I want to look at this note right now.
Hey, I definitely know that from somewhere.
Oh, is this the person who's been leaving us notes?
The Guardian's highest virtue is faith, as much in himself as in God. These notes, who's writing them to me? Am I writing them myself? Or Mordred?
Why would Mordred be writing that?
So I didn't dream it. It actually happened. That's the book from the ritual chamber. Mordred's book.
Burn it!
The pages are empty. Damn. Can't be.
What the? Everything is in the book, and now there's nothing in the book.
Okay. Keep calm.
Pop some more pills.
Remember, in the ritual chamber with Angelina, the blood of a male Gordon. If I drop some of my blood onto the book, then the writings ought to become visible.
Let's not do that. That's a terrible idea. That is the worst idea.
There's a rope dangling right in front of the window. Or is it a noose? Better take it, I guess.
Oh. Okay.
A shaky old bed, full of woodworm. Perfect for dying in.
Okay. There's a water bowl.
Ugh. Now I can see that I look as bad as I feel.
I mean, to be fair, you've looked terrible. Like, I'm pretty sure you looked terrible in the previous game, too. Like, you've been looking bad all game, but I'm pretty sure you looked terrible in the last game. That might just be the graphics, but, I mean, I don't know.
Photos of my ma and pa. They can't help me anymore either. And what have we got here? A pair of pliers. I don't need them right now.
So you're gonna take the rope, but not the pliers. Well, I don't want to put my blood on the book. That seems like a bad idea.
I can't remember breaking the door open.
Okay, so I must have to do that first.
A piece of glass. That ought to do it.
Oh, that's convenient.
Ow. Nothing. Not a single letter. Stop. Here. Here's something. Oh, no, it's just Mordred's dumbass summoning formula. All that for nothing.
Why'd you, like, slash your whole hand open? You could have just, like, pricked your finger.
But I have to do something. I can't just let Mordred win. I'd rather be dead than a centuries-old murderer. My father, he's already trodden this path. It might be the simplest way, but it's also the most effective.
I don't know if it's showing up on
Without
your
me,
screen, but
there
my
is
screen
no
is, like,
Mordred.
freaking out a little
My
bit.
death will be his as well. I've got no other choice.
Oh, come on.
The Gordons, centuries-old family. Cursed right down to the very last descendant. And I am him. The story of the Gordons ends with me.
No! Mr. Gordon! Adrian, don't do it!
Go away!
Come down, Adrian. You can't do that. There is another way.
What do you know?
More than you think. I can help you beat the curse. Trust me, please. Come down here. Please!
I was gonna be so mad because I already ended the other episode.
Who sent you? And why?
My employer is the Vatican. Have you ever heard of the apostolic visitation? We're mainly concerned with supernatural phenomena, what are commonly known as miracles.
The Vatican. There I was, thinking it couldn't get much worse, and then the church comes knocking at the door.
I was sent here because we had been informed that Black Mirror Castle had burned down. It was apparently just a routine mission. I was to sort out legal matters and release the funds for the Gordons to rebuild the castle. But then I found out that Victoria Gordon was on her deathbed, and that Angelina was nowhere to be found. My task then became to secure the Gordons' inheritance and to minimize the effects of the curse as best I could.
The effects of the curse. Gordon's inheritance?
Adrian, your eyes.
Yeah, I know. They're black. What do you know about the curse of the Gordons?
Mordred wanted immortality and power. He somehow anchored his soul in the mirror, but he was caught during a ritual by his brother. Shortly before his death, he cursed Marcus's descendants to collect souls, in order that he could be called back into life with them. And it would seem it worked, judging by your eyes.
Collect souls? You mean kill people?
Yes.
You're wrong. I haven't killed anyone, and still Mordred lives in me.
As far as I can gather, your twin sister, Angelina, did that for you. We got it all wrong. Angelina was originally supposed to take over the Guardian role. We didn't know anything about you. We thought the last male Gordon committed suicide 12 years ago.
What do you mean, Guardian role? You mean to guard these portals, right?
That is the Gordon's inheritance. The Guardians are people of pure heart, who were chosen by the Church a long time ago to guard the Black Mirror.
The Black Mirror?
Yes, a great mirror, which also serves as an ancient portal and lies deep beneath the
Why not
castle.
destroy it?
Marcus Gordon took over this duty and passed it on to his children.
But how should a Gordon stay pure of heart if they're all destined to murder?
Your family has produced more Guardians than it has murderers. Only Marcus's descendants are in a position to resist the Black Mirror. We still don't know why. However, we don't have any time now to research the exact reason for this, and then find an alternative Guardian from outside the Gordon family.
So, I'm definitely your last hope then. How do you know all this?
Oh.
From the Vatican's archives, and also from this book here, which I found in the library. It's the Book of the Guardians.
Okay.
There are no longer any Guardians of pure heart here, just Mordred.
Adrian, right from birth, you were destined to become a Guardian. Without Angelina, Mordred's curse would never have passed over to you. Victoria would never have wanted nor permitted you to kill yourself. Do you want to simply ignore her final wishes? Adrian, if you're going to kill yourself, everything could only get worse. If there were no longer any Guardians, then the Black Mirror would be open to all. The mirror would enslave the weak and bring Mordred back into the world of the living. And the Black Mirror will be unprotected. Victoria would have never allowed you to commit suicide. Are you going to simply ignore
You already
Victoria's
said
last
that.
will?
All right then. I'll give you one chance.
Go. If you're gonna be a butthead, just go. Sorry about that.
Did I understand that correctly? I'm the last Gordon of Marcus's lineage, and therefore also the last Guardian? But I can't guard the portal because a cursed part of me, the Mordred part, wants to open the portal. And if I kill myself, the portal can be opened because there are no more Guardians.
Something like that. Yes.
So, what do you suggest?
An exorcism. In the church.
An exorcism?
It's an ancient ritual. Long before they were Christians, ghosts and demons were being cast out of people. It works. You only have to believe in it, Adrian.
I'm possessed by the devil. Don't talk to me about belief.
Wait, what did the white lady do?
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you, Adrian. And now let's go to the church. We should complete the exorcism before night.
Oh, okay.
So, how does a person get to work for the Vatican?
Later.
Did you guys not talk the whole trip?
Holy Mother in Heaven!
Yeah, a good day to you too, Father.
Prioress Santolini, welcome back. You've arrived at just the right time.
Now do you see why I was in such a hurry?
Oh, okay, I guess I got it.
Miss Antolini has had an idea about how to solve my problem.
Yes, I've been informed. The Archbishop has told me about it himself.
5 minutes later, and you would have had to inform Mark as well.
Father, have you ever performed an exorcism?
I've been the priest for the whole manor of Black Mirror for years. Everyone here has been baptized by me, and my words accompany them to the grave, too.
That doesn't...
I've taken the confessions of murderers, and I...
Father, have you or haven't you?
No, not in practice. But I do have the theoretical knowledge, of course.
Oh, great. I'm the guinea pig.
Adrian, I've been trained for something like this. I've studied the Rituale Romanum several times. And if Prioress Antolini thinks it's the best option, then I agree with her. After all, she is, well,
I've already told Adrian who I work for, but I'm afraid we don't have time to discuss this for hours on end.
good. Then let's begin the preparations.
Okay, and what can I do?
We need information, so the more we know about the demon, the better.
We already have his name, so we can address him. Do you know any more about him?
He murdered
would
his
be
own
important?
child.
It would be good to know how he sinned. And a personal item. Something that anchors him in this world.
Then I'll get searching.
But be quick. I'll prepare everything with the priest.
What? Walked all the way over here just for them to tell me to leave? Okay.
Maybe this was the book that Victoria meant as she was dying. She said that everything was in the book. Damn it, Valentina. I was never able to find it like that. I don't have the time to read everything. But at first glance, it looks like it's just full of stories about the White Lady. It even tells here about how she died. In the final duel with my brother, she threw herself between us to stop the bloodshed, but he was no longer the brother I once knew. The evil had corrupted him too much. How great must this power have been to make him forget all of the battles in which we had fought together side by side. How incessantly overpowering must the evil be to make him forget just how much he had loved his wife Maria. His blade pierced her heart and snapped as though it were made from glass. That was also the end of my brother. But then, with his final breath, he cursed me and all my descendants. I killed my brother. I will never be able to forgive myself for that. His final resting place will be in our chapel. May God have mercy on his soul.
Yeah, I'd imagine murdering your sibling would not be an easy thing to do.
That must be a transcript from Marcus's writings.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, wait, it's in our tomb, right? So he'll be back here? Nope. Hey, Dad. Let's go say hi to him. Let's go say hi to dear old Dad.
The correct translation is...
Also, I should probably be walking around with my black eyes like this. That makes perfect sense. I'm sure anybody who comes across me will feel safe. Can I go into town? No, I can't go into town. I just thought that would be hilarious.
Good day, sir.
Oh, God. Hi, Edward.
Edward. I completely forgotten about him. Hi, Edward. I didn't expect you so soon.
If it's inconvenient, I could come back another time.
Do you notice anything about me?
What do you mean, sir?
Around my eyes, perhaps?
With respect, sir, they're perhaps a touch darker than normal. Temporary indisposition, I assume?
I wish.
And this is why Edward is the best.
Why are you here again?
You said I should come by during the course of the day, about an eventual position as butler.
Oh, yes. Excuse me, Edward. As you see, I don't really have time just now, and...
Perhaps I can help you.
Actually, there is something. It would be great if you could deliver this letter to Inspector Spooner. Tell him I found it while tidying up the greenhouse.
Of course, sir.
I want to hire him so badly.
You're not going to tell anyone else about it. The thing with my eyes, I mean?
Most certainly not, sir. Discretion is the most important virtue of a butler.
I love Edward. Oh.
Good man. In other circumstances, he'd be the perfect new Bates.
Is this how you're gonna be? Is this how you're gonna be all day? If you're gonna stay in here, you need to be quiet, honey. Okay. Yeah, they still haven't explained why we can't just destroy the Black Mirror, if it's such a problem. I mean, I know it's got demon power, but... I mean, we got the priest... We have the Pope on our side. I don't see why we couldn't just deal with this ourselves. Okay, so maybe I need to go into the library. No. Well, let's see what this thing says. Come here, my first exorcism. What the hell is this? To the finder of this book, Adrian? What is this? Yeah, he seems to switch between slashes and X's with the occasional scribble, but he's never done this much, and he's certainly never done that. That's really weird. Something belongs to him which will lure him to us, and something that will make him mad. I don't know why I'm so desperate to go into the cellar, but I really want to go in there.
Ugh, it's as gloomy.
I don't know why, I really feel like we should go down there. I wonder if after the exorcism we're gonna do that. I wonder if that's a post-exorcism activity. Why is this still an option?
Don't reckon this hole's got much more.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Okay, well I can't go... Okay, I can go here, I can go here, but I think that's it. Yeah, I can't go anywhere else. So whatever it is I'm looking for has to be in this area. Okay, so it's gotta be in the, could be in the house somewhere.
The globe is metal. I can't see a weld seam. A massive block of...
Okay. Anything in the tea room? No, just that wall we can't do anything with, but we can constantly look at. Oops, didn't do that, my bad. Oh, we haven't done anything with Victoria's jewelry yet.
This
Oh!
is Victoria's
What about the
jewelry.
picture of the white lady? Oh, okay. Oh, his book. Duh, his book.
Even if the pages are blank, maybe the book will be useful for the exorcism. Who knows? It did once belong to Mordred, after all.
I mean, it kind of still does. He's not really dead. Well, I mean, he's not... I don't know. He's not all the way dead? I don't know how else you'd phrase that.
Photos of my... And what have we got here?
Okay, no. So there's nothing in there I need right now. I just want to double check and make sure there's nothing else I need. Nope. I don't see anything, so... let's head back to...
A Polaroid?
Oops. Here. Because now we've got the book. Oh, that's right. You gotta use the side door. I brought a storytime book. Where's the priest? Oh, there he is. Sorry, he's sitting. I thought it was just a really big candle.
Ah, Adrian. There you
Hello.
Father Fredrick.
are. My son?
Mordred's wife was called Maria.
Ah, that's good to know. Those are worldly, familial things. I'm sure we can address Mordred with that, particularly if he loved her.
Well, he murdered her. With a sword.
Oh, that's excellent. For our purposes, I mean. Is that all you have found out?
No, we also... Well, maybe he doesn't know because he was possessed at the time.
I found a book that belonged to Mordred, but all the pages are blank.
Except
How
the
do
ones
you
I put
know
blood
it
on.
belonged to him, then?
It's from his grave.
We can divert his attention from you with it. You'd better give that to me. Now we have enough information.
Okay, so what happens now?
Just lie down here and trust in Jesus, our Lord. Miss Antolini, are you recording?
This
Well,
is
apparently.
the exorcism of Adrian Gordon. Present are Father Fredrick, pastor of the Church of Wormhill, as conducting exorcist, and as witness and doctor, Prioress Valentina Antolini.
It has begun.
I
Let
thought he
us
pulled out a
pray.
knife at first.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Most glorious Prince of the heavenly armies, Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in our battle against principalities and powers, against the rulers of this world of darkness, against the spirits of wickedness in the high places. Come to the assistance of men whom God has created to his likeness, and whom he has redeemed at a great price from the tyranny of the devil. We know your name, demon, you that calls itself Mordred. Release Adrian, I command you in the name of our Lord.
Stoop down in pure spirit.
Mordred, you who made yourself guilty during life and therefore remain guilty in death and beyond, go to the hell in which you belong. Go into purgatory, where you should burn sinner for all your deeds.
Behold the cross of the Lord.
Mordred, you who has raised the weapon against your brother Marcus, you who murdered your wife with a blade of your sword, Maria, whose soul has found no peace since then.
Behold the cross of the Lord.
Guilty you are, Mordred, and guilty you will always be. Bow beneath the all-powerful hand of God. Release Adrian and go there where you can receive the vengeance of God.
Oh, God. Father Fredrick, are you alright?
Father Fredrick.
Oh, did I kill him? Oh, no, he's moving. Okay. I think he's okay.
I saw it. He spoke to me. It's the wrong place. There's nowhere for him to go here. Not from his world.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Father.
Oh, poor Father Fredrick.
Adrian. Adrian, wake up!
Oh my! He's been with us for 3 games, and this is how they do him. Oh my God!
Thank you again for helping me bring Adrian to the castle.
But of course, miss. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, not at the moment.
Then I'll come over again tomorrow. Have a nice day.
See you.
Why are you guys standing in the library?
As long as Adrian's still asleep, I should let the Archbishop know about the current state of affairs.
Oh, I'm controlling her now.
The Gordon file from the Vatican Archives. The last entry is from 1923. It notes the handing over of the guardian position to Victoria Gordon. Right at the front of the file is a copy of a letter from Marcus Gordon. In it, he says that the entrance to the Shade Portal is sealed with an altar. The underground chapel was consecrated and prevents the Shades from entering the Catacombs. The Bible gave me much strength when I needed it. I think everyone should read it at least once. Matches. They're from a cafe in London where I met the Archbishop a few days ago.
Why did you take them?
I let the dictaphone run during the exorcism.
What?
I can't understand a word, even though I understand quite a few languages. But that must be a very, very old one.
I don't care for her voice actress. She sounds very disinterested in everything she says and does. And why are you carrying a dagger?
It's for an emergency, in case Yeah, well, Mordred attacks me.
What do you do? Stab the ghost? It's a ghost. I don't think you can really just stab it.
Your Grace, this is Prior Santolini. There were complications. The exorcism failed. No, I don't think that was the reason. Yes. Yes, but that only makes sense if the demon is unknown. Correct, Your Grace. We underestimated his strength. Father Fredrick is dead. He was thrown across the room, and I... Okay. No. The Guardian is doing well considering the circumstances. Yes, Your Grace. I understand. I also think that the location is crucial. The Guardian had an image of Pictish glyphs with him, the same as those engraved on a shade portal. That's exactly where the demon must be forced back. Yes, into the Black Mirror. It'll be no problem to get there. The demon itself tries to force its way to the mirror. It's drawn to it like a magnet. He won't cause us any problems until then. On the contrary, Guardian and demon will be hard to keep apart. Yes, that's the other side of the coin. But, Your Grace, the man is probably the only one who can fulfill this task. Yes. Is there an alternative to exorcism? Of course, I'll do that. All right then. First, I have to find the entrance to the catacombs under the castle. A chapel is mentioned in the records, which is found down there. That's where I guess the Black Mirror is. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Your Grace. Thank you. Good. As long as Adrian is still asleep, I can start looking for a way in. Most secret passageways in old walls have the characteristic of not being sealed completely airtight. That could help me.
Wait a second. Okay. So are they saying, like in the previous conversation, was she saying that it doesn't matter if the person being drawn to if a weak enough person was there, regardless if they're Gordon or not, they could still be possessed? Because that kind of sounds like BS, because that's like the only thing that's been consistent throughout the entire 3 games, is that you had to be a male Gordon to be possessed. I don't like that. Don't just go changing the lore all of a sudden. Also, she mentioned that the exorcism only would fail if the spirit or demon was incorrect. So I wonder if Mordred isn't actually the demon, if Mordred is possessed, or Mordred was possessed by a demon, and so this demon has just been masquerading as Mordred for the last couple centuries?
A mighty pillar. The wooden cladding is decorated with carvings.
If it's not airtight, then the flame will blow. This is the only wall we've been able to click on like this, so it just makes sense that this would be the wall. Nope.
Oh. There you go. The flame flickers here. There's a draft. And this room has no windows.
Okay, so how do we open it?
I guess there's a cavity behind or in the pillar. But how do I get at it?
Do we have to pull a certain switch? Is there like one of the books is a
Why
switch?
didn't I think of that sooner? This plate can be removed. There's a metal wall behind it. And there's a strangely shaped hole in it too. A keyhole, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
The hole is the shape of a cogwheel. A normal key definitely doesn't fit in here.
Yeah, I would have guessed, but okay. Alright, so let's go see if we can find a cogwheel-shaped key. Is that gonna be... Is that gonna be on the keys that we have?
I once saw such a huge globe in the museum in Moscow. It was also made of metal. I remember that Australia was only half depicted on it, because they hadn't yet mapped it out completely when they made it.
Oh, that's interesting.
The entrance to the catacombs used to be under the foundation stone, but Marcus had it sealed off.
Okay, so...
There were still some old tiles stored in the cellar. If no one had saved them back then the whole floor would have had to been relaid. I wanted the rabble to be stored in the hall, so that the kids that sometimes meet outside the castle don't injure themselves. But I didn't think it would be so much.
Screw those kids. They're dumb enough to play in the rubble. They deserve to be hurt.
I don't see any way to get through this door.
Okay, so let's go into the tea room because we know it doesn't lead anywhere.
There are only Victoria's papers here. Bank statements, bills, and so on. They're of no use.
Just gonna make myself at home, digging through all your things.
Black mold. According to Greg, it was caused by the extinguishing water, which offers an excellent breeding ground for molds once it's soaked into the walls. Greg was going to repair the grandfather clock, but he never got around to it.
And now he's dead. Oh! Some fall for being useless.
A statue of the Virgin Mary. She was venerated for her humility and her firm belief in God.
Well, when you're born pure, I think it's very easy to see
I didn't even like horses
God
when
and
I was
everything.
a little girl. I prefer small animals.
Okay, see, that's just another reason not to like you. Horses are awesome.
A plain marble pedestal. I almost like it more than the sculpture on it.
Ugh, you are just... You're just gross. I don't like you. Your voice actor seems disinterested in everything, and now you don't like horses. Will she actually go into the friggin' basement?
The entrance to the catacombs is in the library. There's no reason for me to go into the dark cellar anymore. A dustpan and brush. These are clearly too small for the current condition of the castle.
Barrels.
I'm sure there's wine stored in these barrels.
Barrels. We have no reason to flip the light switch, but...
The electricity in the cellar has been turned off for safety reasons. So, unfortunately, the light switch doesn't work.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The wonderful cutlery didn't survive the fire very well. I've stored the remains in boxes upstairs. I was almost killed by a ceiling beam during the first inspection with the workmen. That's why there are supports in here. The source of the fire was here in the kitchen. The room up there was the butler's room, I think.
And if we can get it all fixed up, it's gonna be Edward's
It's raining
room.
cats and dogs. I think I'd better...
Because Edward is freaking awesome. Wait, why is this door open?
When I first came here, this room wasn't being used. I've had everything that's still usable brought into here.
You mean to tell me that everything usable in this big-ass castle was brought over here?
Paintings tell a lot about the period in which they were painted. Fortunately, these ones weren't too badly damaged by the fire.
Okay.
Lady Victoria was always very vigilant when I was in the room. I hardly had the chance to have a look around.
Well, no wonder she had to be vigilant.
Well, she'd understand now.
Would she? Or would she still be just as angry that you're snooping?
The image of a beautiful woman. I'm thinking that must be Maria.
The question is why? Why would you keep a painting of some dead lady from like 200 years ago in your bedroom?
I completely forgot about the machines. As soon as all of this is over, I'll have them picked up. Just a minute.
What?
There's a syringe here with adrenaline in it. I'll take it with me just in case of an emergency.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's safe? I mean, I'm not a doctor, but that doesn't seem
Victoria's
safe.
dressing room. The only area in this room I could have a look at. But in vain, though. There really are only clothes here.
What exactly are you looking for, lady? What exactly are you snooping for?
There's only jewelry in here. 2 necklaces, a pair of earrings, and rings. It's all silver and stylish. Huh. The jewelry case weighs at least 5 kilos. And what is that? There's some kind of flap on the underside. But how do I open it?
You
I
don't.
can't see any keyhole or anything like that. I'll show it to Adrian as soon as he's awake. Perhaps he knows something about it.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna appreciate you just wandering around with his dead grandma stuff.
Even though she was really ill in her final days, she still set great store in keeping a well-groomed appearance. Those are all things that were close to Victoria's heart. But there's nothing of interest to me there, though.
Oh, I didn't realize how long I've been playing for. Oh, okay. So we've made some great progress today. We've failed an exorcism, which is great. We are running around with 2 black eyes, but Edward, being the absolute gem of a man that he is, just cruised right through that with no problem. Was like, nah, that's your deal, man. I just want to be a butler. You gotta respect a man who just, he knows what he wants, and he lives that persona every day. I respect the hell out of Edward. I wish I could be like Edward. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.